Good morning, guys. Lily Reyes, the Hoboken Art Gal, here with you today. I'm going to be working with my Owen watercolor set that I just recently received. This is the second time that I'm going to be using them, and I like to keep them in my, in their pristine box. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to be using this mixed media watercolor pad, 140 pounds. It's hot pressed, so that means it's soft to the touch. And it says you can even work with acrylics on this paper. Acrylic, watercolor, pencil, and pen. And it's 9 by 12. All right, so I believe I picked it up on Amazon. And then this is the portrait that I painted. So let's open these up. I added tape because my container was a little wonky. But I understand by the Frugal Crafter that if you push it out like that, it may close on its own. So let's see if that's gonna work. Oh yeah, that worked. Excellent. And I can take that piece of tape off. I just needed it to stay closed. Okay. So let me see if I can manage to open this down. This is my swatch, which I will have in front of me. And then I'm going to spray my watercolors on my palette. And what brush can I use? I'm going to use, this is a number 8 flat Zen Art. I'm going to use that particular collection that I have. This is the Zen Art 10. And this one, I guess I've used this one. This has to be like a 6 because it's smaller. And then I'm going to grab the actual rigger that comes with it. They call this a rigger, they call this a liner. They have several names for this. I guess it depends on what part of the country you're in. And I think that's all I'm going to need. I am going to use, let me see, one more that is very thin, maybe for the eyes. So that one's pretty thin. This is a number 2, and this is a Transin. And I got these off of course, Amazon. I don't know how we lived without Amazon for so long. But anyway, should I put my, I have this, I don't know what to call it, an easel. It props up your painting, and you could see it on an angle, which is better for you as the artist because you can see whatever mistakes you may have. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the actual pan to mix my colors. So let me go ahead and put this tissue here, and then we can start. I need my water bucket. I love that these are portable because you can flatten them out and throw them right in the drawer. And then, as I said, I keep my water in this applique bottle, which I have to dye my hair. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the number 6. And I am going to be putting this on time lapse because this portrait is going to take at least hour and a half. So I will be switching you over. So I will see you at the very end. Alright guys, well here is the finished piece. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and leave me a comment down below. I wanted to go through the items that I use. These are my Tombow markers, and I use the Owen paint palette. And this paper I find that is good for sketching, graphite, maybe some charcoal, but it's not good for watercolor, even though it's pretty heavy. I didn't like the way it was taking the watercolor. And these marks here, I just wanted to give her a texture on her jacket. So that's why I did that the way that I did. I like the way the piece came out, but as I said, this paper is not good for watercolor. This is good for just maybe practice, but that's about it. I also used some metallic markers with the acrylograph markers from Archer and Olive, which I love. They work great. And what else did I use? I think that's about it. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.